Despite being a little bit buggy in CS2, boosting is an extremely important part of the game. Every map has at least one position that can leave your opponents scratching their head as you mow them down. Today, we're going to take a look at 2 of them for every single map. But before we dive straight in, I want to thank today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. So, SkinsMonkey is an automated CS2 trading site that provides an instant way for you to get new skins. All you have to do is select your old skins that you don't want anymore and then pick out some fresh ones to trade for. It's as easy as that. And right now you could get a free $5 if you use code CSTactics on the site. And finally, you could get up to a 35% deposit bonus when using my code. So thanks again to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring this video. Links in the description. In my opinion, Vertigo has some of the most simple yet effective boost positions in the game. My personal favorite is peeking sight from the railing just under B stairs. What makes this one so good is the fact you can jump onto your teammate's head without them having to crouch, making it much easier to peek and win the duel. However, that's not everything on Vertigo. The right side boost on A site is also very effective as it doesn't get cleared as often as the left side. I recommend shimmying as far left as you can go, that way you're able to spot enemies going up short. There are a ton of different angles that you can hold from this position. Let's move on to something a little bit niftier on Ancient. Believe it or not, if you get a teammate to stand on the left side of this box, you can then just walk on their head and spot enemies moving across this gap to easily get a frag or damage at the very least. What's even better is the CTs literally cannot spot you while you're doing this, making this a one-way peek. However, the CTs aren't without potential for trickery themselves. You can hold cave while boosting a teammate onto your head for a very surprising off angle. While this is a much riskier setup, it can certainly net you a few opening kills while also tilting the enemies. So now let's move on over to our other favorite map that starts with an A, Anubis. One way that I get a ton of kills on A site is by smoking the T's off from A main, then having a teammate boost me over the smoke. It's pretty simple, and you'll almost never be cleared the first couple of times you do this in a game. For the T side, I like to keep it pretty simple. The most effective boost, in my opinion, is having a teammate crouch on the right side of this table, letting you peek over into mid. You'd be surprised how many CTs you'll catch with their utility out. Moving on over to Dust 2, now that you can get up cat quickly by yourself, you're able to go for a very fast lower peek that can catch a lot of players off guard. This is another simple one, but extremely effective. Another way that I love catching players off guard is by having a teammate boost me over window during a post plant. They may clear the window, but they're probably not going to expect you up above it. The most common boosts you'll see on Inferno are around banana. Since most teams are throwing this half wall smoke, boosting over it can be a great way to go for an opening pick. If you don't spot anyone, you could always molly sandbags and force someone out. This also works in reverse. If you have a teammate simply stand around half wall, you can jump onto his head from the lower sandbag without him having to crouch. A quick peek, and you've got a surprised enemy that's probably on the ground. When it comes to Mirage, I find myself getting the most kills by boosting over the cat smoke on top of bricks. This will usually catch someone off guard the first few times you do it, and make them a bit more hesitant when taking control of connector. Now obviously you could go for various boosts from Underpass to catch window players or cat players, but one boost that I rarely see used is from the trash can towards CT. This is a great way to clear out Firebox in a retake. It's pretty rare, so the T's are probably not going to expect this at all. And finally, moving on to Nuke, one of my favorite things to do is to have a teammate boost me on top of the second vent. You're fully accurate up here and completely immune to Molotovs. It's super easy to shimmy down the side and get a surprising peek onto an enemy who has no idea you could be up there. And to close, even though it's extremely common and well known, this boost still nets tons of kills at all levels of the game, even in the professional scene. So yeah, those were 2 important boost positions on every single map in Counter-Strike 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you want to support me, go ahead and click that SkinsMonkey link down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.